Okay, let's first see if I can get away all the scrummage. You see, I got my hand in there, very unprofessional. I gotta find out where the, hmm, oh, there it is. Okay, gotta take the autofocus off and let me get the focus on. Okay, so as you see by the first design on this paper over here, let me get it this way, right? Let me move my phone, right? Or let me just let me just hold on. Let me just move my phone. Let me just move my phone over. Get that moon out of the way. Get that moon out of the way, right? Get that moon out of the way. Yeah, just get that moon out of the way. There we go. Got the moon out of the way. So if you see, this here is showing how I connect four areas. There's four areas in here, okay? In here, there are nine. These four are here. These four are here. These four are here. Here's the in-between links. Do you see? Here's the in-between links. One here, one here, one here, one here, one here, one here. There's four that go around the center. Let's call that the center 5, the one area surrounded by 8. Let's call separation horizontal vertical 1 2 3 4 5 6, horizontal vertical 1 2 3 4 5 6. So it's 2 2 2, and it's 1 2 3 1 2 3. So it's 2 3 2 3 3 2 3 2 BC BC BC. Okay, so anyways, we're not going to get to that. So we now have 4 around 1, 8 around 1 divided by all these 10 vertical horizontal. So we now have 10, and we have um, 4, 10 4 communication center. We will call the moon to the gateway. And one of the reasons we call that moon to the gateway, I'm going to see if I can find this in here. And we're going to go along with the week. Although we have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, right? That Saturday, I should have just moved this Saturday over here, right? So we'd actually have Monday and Tuesday split by Wednesday, and Thursday and Friday split by Saturday. And then again, we have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So again, we have an off day. But if we're going by the work week, we have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is day 3, Thursday is day 4, Friday is day 5. Where is the 6th day of the week? Friday is day 5. 6 is the Saturday, God rests. It's also the first day of the weekend and the second day of the weekend, the link, 1 and 2, the linking between the first part and the second part, just to show you how our conscience, if you want to look at it that way, how we connect to the outside world, if we want to look at it that way. So I'm just bringing up these things. So now I've done this. Now from this, I'm going to show you this, because that was prime. That was a creation of one piece, or let's say one part. Okay, now we're going to move this into the effect. Now by creating this one part that was over here, I now had to create the mirror image, right? If I have top left, I have to have bottom right. We now connect the star system. See that 8 that's in the design? We are now going to add inside that design, I think I'm going to add one of these squares. I'm going to take some color. I'm going to try and get the same blue in here. And I'm going to connect my star system between this area over here. Let's call it the black space for now. And the reason I'm using this black space, although it's 4 areas, you see I need to link 4 areas. Here's my 4 areas, right? These dividing lines are actually half spaces, because there should be 9. According to your phone, according to these areas, there are 9. There's a total of 9. But inside is a total of 9. So let's not confuse you, because I'm confusing myself. When I start to explain and teach myself, I sort of get mixed up. So we're going to use the 4 area, 4 area, 4, 4, 4. And the reason I use 4 is because I need a center that links all of these to one numeric fashion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I connect 9 to 9 to 9 to 9. Now, there is no in-between in this design, and I should be creating an in-between to this design, but right now I am creating the nuclei of its own reality. Here's the nuclei of the 8. Here's the nuclei of this reality, and I should be taking away, and I don't even know if I'm explaining it properly. I should be actually connecting. You see the way I'm going to run and connect this over here? And let me make it red. There we go. And now I've connected all 4 areas. So now we're going to connect the 4 areas. X marks the spot, and X marks the spot. Whoop, that's not good. There you go. Now X marks the spot, right, at the dividing minus area. The minus and the plus showing the star system link and connect. Remember, you sometimes see 5 because we don't need to use the bottom over here, division, because we already have these two sides at the division. But I just want to stop here and say, I don't want to talk about how it works because this is all discussable between us. Okay, so we're just going to just leave that a little bit higher. So this is our star system link. So now what happens here, instead of having 10 areas around 4 areas with 9 numbers, total 10, 4, 9, 23, or 149, if you want to link in it that way, the DNA, right, of our birth. We now have, okay, we now have 10, 10, 10, 10. We now have 40 around 4, 8, 12, 16. So we have 40 and we have 16 and we have 36 numbers. So we're going to have to write this down. So from this system, when we made it larger, we now have 40 from the vertical horizontal links. We now have, which are 4 times 10, noted as 10-4 CB codes communication. We now have, I'm going to try and do it this way. We now have the center link. We now have the center link here, which is surrounded by 4. It's actually surrounded by 4 and 4, which is noted as 4 by 4 is 4 times 4, 4 plus 4. 44 stands for area space. Like in Spacely Sprockets, space 44, Ly equals to 37, 81 Venus. I don't know which way we're going to go with this. We have the 81 Venus. So now we have the 40, plus we have these 4. And we have 16 of the surround the numeric value of 5. Surrounding the numeric value of 5. Plus we have 4 times 4. And we have a total of 36 numbers. We have a total of 36 numbers. Now, in the roulette wheel, it shows me 18 and 18. So instead of building it this way, I'll be building it on top of each other. After I finish building it on top of each other, I will then expand it this way. Okay, but just let's just go over these numbers. Now, with this, I now connected the star system. Now, I connected the star system to 1/4. 3 parts and 1 part. 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 Connecting this area space. Okay, connecting this area space. Now, the reason I make it this big is because I need to find the center on the line. Should it be this big? Should it not? We have to get in. I have to explain what I'm trying to do in this. Because if I take a single area space, just like you take on a void dice cube, you won't be able to see anything. So I'm going to use this, finding the happy center. But maybe it should only be used as one area. Each area, if it was a void center, each one of these areas would be valued at 9. If each one of these areas are valued 9, I have 36, 36, 36, 108, 108, 108, equals to a total of 324, which is the numeric value for vibration. High, 18 times 18, 324. 18 plus 18 equals 36 and 324, 360 degrees. So now, what do we get out of this? What does this do? Well, if you're playing the game of roulette, in the game of roulette, they show this area here as a value of 17 to 1. So you get a 17 to 1 here, a 17 to 1 here. If this number came up in roulette, you will collect exactly what's on the number, 35, plus 2 17s equals to 34 and 35. The total is 69 plus 3 trips. Three chips, the chips that you bet. This one, if you're putting a bet here, this is 8 to 1. 8, 17, 1 and 7, 8, 35, 3 and 5, 8, 8 to 1. So we'll connect 69 plus 8, 77. The numeric value for Christ, 77. If we were now in the center world and on the cross, we'll connect 1 2, 3, 4. 4 times 8, 32. So let's write that down. Connecting 4 times 8 equals to 32. Then we're going to go get, then what we're going to do, we're not going to use this because this is joining multiple boards. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take the 35 to 1 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times 17 equals to 68. Dividing of the 7th, equals to 68. Dividing to the 7th gate. And 1 times 35 equals to 35. Now we had 4 chips, and 1 chip, total of 9 chips. We had odds paying out 8, 25, 60. And the totals that we will connect, okay, is 103, 104, 105, 135. Ace, rotation, 969. Ace, rotation. Since all zeros equal 6, that'll be 66. So how many chips will we actually get? 135 chips plus the 9 we put out there equals to a total of 144. 1,440 minutes in a day. So that's what this design will do. Now we're not going to talk about the star system. I'm not going to talk about running this world and this world, because when we run, let me just take a straight line. On your keyboard, usually you have 1, 5, and the 9 area. 1, 5, and 9 area. Here it's 3, 5, and 7. Because this is the greatest distance, right, we're going to remove this line, and we're going to show you that the only way to get in here is to come to here, right, go this way, come all the way down this way, and then go over here. As to when you go 3 and 7, I would run my line directly across. It goes all the way through, taking the shortest route. The total distance between 3 and 7, okay, equals to 4. The total number here is equal to 8. 3 plus 4 equals 7. 1 plus 8. Now, is this enough to calculate for the difference? Or should I stop over here, go all the way around, right? Let me take that off. This is all discussable. Should I actually be going to here, okay, going all the way around to here, coming down to here? Whoop, is that good enough? Coming down to here, let's say, hold on a second. Coming all the way to here, and then all the way over here. And that's the start of your Star of David once I mirror this, and that's the 45-degree angle. So now the other route that we would take is we would have 3 through 7, and that would be my shortest route. 3 to 7 equals to 4, and 1 over to 9 equals to 8, and the road we travel. One goes through the center moon, and one goes around. The question is, what is coming through this star system? The next question is, should I be connecting these directly together? If I shouldn't, it means one thing. If I should, it means another thing. And also at the same time, understand, imagine if this area here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, 7, 8, and 9, imagine if 7, 8, and 9 is only added as the gateway to the heaven of birth. And this is all added in between to join these two centers. Since we joined those two centers, right, now what we're going to do is we're going to go green, and we're going to link up these centers over here. And now we created the connection between here and here, creating the I world and the H showing above and below, the I connecting on the cross. Inside of here, we have all these will be flipped over. 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. 4, 5, 6, 6, 5, 4, 66, the dividing road to the 7th gate. That means these over here, when you go to 3, 6, and 9, that is on the cross. Over here, you'll go 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. 4, 5, 6, 6, 5, 4. The other side, if I would continue here, it would go 4, 5, 6, and you'd mirror it on both sides. We're at 1440 minutes in the video. So this is how I create my system. Now, what we're going to do next in the understanding is we're going to connect this line there. We are going to connect this line over here. And now we're going to connect, just for the fun of it, whoop, let me get rid of that. Now we're going to connect just for the fun of it. The orange line. You see the orange line? And this, what it will do is it will create, let me see if I can get this. This will create, you see let me get this bigger pen out here. 1 second. Let's use this. You see the N? But I don't want to connect that N. The reason why I don't want to connect the N is because this line that needed to go around 1 to get to 9 through 8, this one does not. So now when we use this one, this is where my Z connects, and my Z connects to empty spaces here and empty spaces here. Now either I can turn the design, right? And by turning the design, I now created my I is up and down and my N is here, or I do not do that. Or I do not do that, and I put my connecting N over here, right? In which I'm not supposed to, because 1 over to 9 is 8 distance. I had to connect it on the yellow line. So is this a proper or improper connect? Or should I create now the letter M? Because the letter M, right, does not go through the center. The letter M will come up here, will come down to the center. It'll go up here and it'll come down this side, obligating me to stop because 1 through 8, the 8 distance, stops over here. So now I go down, go over, and create the M out of this system over here. Obligation, 1 over to 9, 3 over to 7. 3 over to 7 is 4. 1 over to 9 is 8. So I go around the center. Raphael, 7286, and a constellation of Pegasus, and a whole pack of numbers. Thank you for watching this video.